Good morning, everyone. 11th class, chapter 17, rectification of error. And today we will be doing how to rectify the errors of omission. How to rectify the errors of omission. Errors of omission means we forget to write something. Either there is a complete omission or there is partial omission. Okay. For example, a credit sale of rupees 5,000 omitted of rupees 5,000 to Ram, omitted to be recorded in the books. What does it mean? To be recorded in the books. Credit sale of rupees 5,000 to Ram was omitted to be recorded in the books. It means we had sold goods to Ram of rupees 5,000 on credit, but omitted means we forget to write this transaction in the books. Means we have not even recorded it. So it's an error of which omission? Complete omission or partial omission? Please tell me. So this is the error of complete omission or partial omission. We have not even recorded it. We completely forget to record these entries. So very good. It's a complete omission. So whenever there is a complete omission, then no need to write the wrong entry, the right entry, or the rectified entry. These three formats will not be prepared because these three formats are prepared when we have passed the wrong entry. Okay, so to revert that the effect of that entry, we are passing the rectifying entry. But here the case is different. In this error, we have not even passed any entry, not the wrong, not the right. So no need to follow this process. So where the error is of complete omission, you just need to write the correct entry in the books of account because you have forgotten to record that entry. So now you have to record it, okay, as a fresh entry. So you will be recording it. So what will be the entry for credit sale of rupees 5,000 to Ram? What will be the entry in this case? Yes, tell me, what will be the entry in this case? You have sold goods on credit to Ram, rupees 5,000. Yes, I am waiting for your answer. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes, Piyush. Ankita, Yash, Nilima, very good everyone. Vaishali, Ajay, very good. So the entry will be the normal entry, which is a very simple entry. Ram debit to sales. So whenever there is error of complete omission, then don't follow the steps which I told you in yesterday class. Just do the correct entry in case of complete omission. So Ram debit to sales. Second transaction, write down the second transaction and you are going to tell me the entry. Goods costing rupees 2,000, sale price, cost price is 2,000 and sales price 2,400. Taken by the proprietor. Taken by proprietor. Proprietor means for personal use. Not recorded in the books. Not recorded anywhere. Not recorded anywhere means not even journal. Not recorded anywhere. So this is again the transaction related to complete omission. So again, what will be the entry in this case? Goods costing rupees 2,000, sale price 2,400, taken by proprietor, not recorded anywhere. So whenever proprietor, very good Siddhi, very good Yash. Whenever, very good Pulkit, whenever proprietor is taking up goods for personal use, it means drawings. Whenever personal use is involved, then drawings are always debited. We all know this thing. So the correct entry will be drawings account debit two purchases. So what will be the amount? 2400 or 2000? Two purchases account. What will be the amount? 2400 or 2000? Yes, Ishita, very good. So the amount will be 2000. Why? Because sale price is for outsiders. If we are going to sell goods, then we will be charging 2400. Here we have not sold the goods. So the cost price will be considered for the proprietor. So the entry rectified or the correct entry will be drawings account debit to purchases. Now one more entry. This is a different entry. Goods sold for rupees 350. Goods sold for rupees 350. This is the question. 350 to Hari. As the name is mentioned here, were omitted from the accounts. Were omitted from the accounts. From the accounts. Although cash received, read it carefully, although cash received subsequently from him stands posted to his credit. So what does this transaction means? Means when we sold goods rupees 350 to Hari, we have not recorded this transaction. But later on, we received cash from him and that is we have written in his account. That amount we have written in his account. So which transaction is left to recorded? Goods sold to Hari. This is left to recorded. So this all thing is given just to confuse you. No use of this here. So the normal entry will be there for the goods sold to Hari. Why? Because this is the omitted portion of the transaction. And this is not omitted. You have done it correctly. So when you received the cash, this entry is already passed. Cash to Hari. This entry is passed. There is no problem in this entry. So problem is only this portion. This portion. So what will be the journal entry? Please tell me. What will be the journal entry? Normal entry, Hari, debit to sales. Read the question again. You have omitted to record the sale transaction, not the cash receiving transaction. Cash is already received. So later on, you found that you have received the cash, but you have not debited Hari. It means you have credited Hari in the books, but Hari was not debited in the books, in the journal. So the normal journal entry will be passed again, Hari debit to sales, and the amount will be the whatever the amount is given in the question. Clear? Am I clear? So we will do some more entries and one or two more entry we will be doing in which account as well as amount both are wrong. Till now we have done the transaction in which either the account is wrong or the amount is wrong. But now we will be doing the transaction in which account and amount both are incorrect. So how to rectify those type of entry? Both are incorrect. Account is wrong as well as amount is wrong. For example, a purchase of goods, purchase of goods. See the technique, how I am doing the question. Purchase of goods from Ram, purchase of goods from Ram amounting to rupees 1500 has been wrongly passed through the sales book. This is the one transaction in which account is wrong, but not the amount. And first we will do the transaction in this manner. Then we will do where the account and the amount both are incorrect in the same transaction. Okay. So here what has happened? This is the wrong entry. This is the correct entry and then rectified entry. So what has happened? You have purchased goods from Ram amounting to rupees 1500 but has been wrongly passed through sales book. Has been wrongly passed through sales book. It means you have made purchases from Ram, but you have considered it as a sale. You have made purchases, but you have considered it as a sale. So what is the wrong entry? Please tell me. I'm waiting for your answer. So what is the wrong entry? You have purchased goods from Ram, but that purchased is wrongly considered as sales. Purchase is wrongly considered as sales. I'm asking for the wrong entry first. Yes, very good. Ram debit to sales. This is the wrong entry as you have considered it sales. So this is the wrong entry. Ram debit to sales. So what is the correct entry here? Yes, what is the correct entry here? Purchases account debit to Ram. This is the correct entry. Now try to pass the rectifying entry. How the rectifying entry will be done? So you can see in earlier cases which we discussed yesterday, one account was correct. Either the debit was correct in both the entry or the credit was correct. But here you can see both the accounts are incorrect. Both the accounts are incorrect. Debit is incorrect as well as credit is incorrect. In yesterday's cases, we had seen that either debit in both the entries was correct or the credit was correct. But what is the difference in this entry? You can see neither the debit nor the credit is correct. So how the journal entry or the rectification journal entry will be passed? So first, in this case, first revert the whole entry. Revert the whole wrong entry. Okay, revert the whole wrong entry. So I'm reverting it because we were not supposed to debit Ram, but we have debited it. And we were also not supposed to credit sales, but we have credited it. Some students have given me answer. So this entry will be completely reverted. So how it will be reverted? Sales account debit. When both accounts are wrong, then the complete entry will be reverted. In yesterday's cases, only one account was wrong. So we were reverting only that account. And here you can see the complete entry or the both accounts are wrong. So the complete entry will be reverted. Sales account debit to Ram. This is the first case. And 1500. Okay. And Ram is also 1500. This is the step one. How to correct these type of entries. Step one, revert the complete entry. Second, add the correct entry with the rectified entry. Add the or merge the correct entry with the rectified entry. So according to correct entry, what should be debited? According to correct entry, what should be debited? Purchase. We have not debited purchase, but we were supposed to debit purchase. So purchases account debit. 1500, and Ram was supposed to be credited with 1500. So already we have credited the Ram with 1500, but now 1500 will be added more. So the total amount in the credit of Ram will be 3000. Total amount in the credit of Ram will be 3000. So in this manner, this type of transaction will be corrected. First step, revert the complete entry. Wrong entry. Revert wrong entry. Second step, merge correct entry with wrong entry. You have to revert this. Then you have to add up or merge the correct entry, and finally you will be having the rectifying entry. I am explaining again. First, this entry is the wrong entry, so I have reverted it. Then I need to merge this entry with this because we have not passed this entry. So we are supposed to pass the correct entry. Why we have reverted this entry? Just to remove the effect of the wrong entry. So I have reverted it. Now I need to pass this entry. So I'm going to add up this entry with this. Why? Because Ram is common here. And whenever one account is common, then the combined entry is passed. So purchase account debit to Ram. Ram is already credited. So we cannot write to Ram two times. So just we will be adding the amount which we have written earlier. So I hope I am clear. So I'm going to the next entry and you are doing, you will be doing this entry by yourself. Okay. I will be not telling you. Write down the transaction. A credit sale of goods rupees 1200. Credit sale of goods of rupees 1200 to Ramesh has been wrongly passed. I have reverted the question, previous question. In previous question, credit purchase were recorded as sale. Now the credit sale to Ramesh has been wrongly passed through purchase book. So it's a very simple question. I have just reverted the previous question. Okay. So this is the wrong entry. This is the correct entry. And this is the rectifying entry. And I'm waiting for your answer. Credit sale was treated as credit purchase. So first do the wrong entry. Credit sale was treated as credit purchase. So first do the wrong entry. I'm waiting for your answer. Yes. Have you done? Yes, very good. I got many answers. Very good. Very good, everyone. All those who have given me answer. Clapping for you people. So the wrong entry is credit sale was considered as credit purchase. So the entry we have passed is purchases account debit rupees 1200 to Ramesh, as we have considered the purchase transaction. But actually the transaction was of sale. So the transaction was Ramesh debit to sales 1200. Now, what steps I told you in this situation? First, revert the wrong entry. So what is the wrong entry? Ramesh debit to purchase. This I have reverted the wrong entry. Ramesh debited to purchase. So in Ramesh, 1200 will be debited and in purchases, 1200 will be credited. So you can see that I have just reverted the complete entry. Then merge this entry with this entry. So Ramesh, we need to debit and Ramesh is already debited. So just add the amount. Okay, so we cannot write in this manner. So we have to write the total amount 1200 plus 1200. So what is the total amount will be there? 2400. Now to sales. That is again 1200. So now we can see whether the total of debit side is equal to the credit side or not. So in debit side, we are having 2400 rupees as amount. And in credit side also, we are having 2400 rupees as amount. So this is the rectified entry. Next, one more question. We will be doing one more transaction for better understanding. Now, the third transaction, a check of rupees 1000 received from Manmohan. 1,000 rupees received from Mohan. Received from Mohan was dishonored. You have already done the dishonor cases. So this check is dishonored. Dishonored means check is bounced back by the bank and had been posted to the posted to debit of sales return account. Debit of sales return account. So I'm giving you just 2 minutes. So try to do this entry. Yes, wrong entry, correct entry, rectified entry. You have received a check from Mohan rupees 1,000 which was dishonored. But the check had been written on the debit of the sales return account. Debit of the sales return account. Whenever the check will be dishonored, I'm giving you hint, then the bank account will be credited. Bank account will be credited because already in cash book we have studied that as soon as we deposit the check in the bank, we are debiting the bank balance. So if the check is dishonored, then the bank balance will be credited. So in this transaction, what is the wrong entry? So the wrong entry is, I'm doing this, sales return account debit, sales return account debit to bank by rupees 1,000. But what is the correct entry? Whose check was it? Yes, whose check was it? Mohan's check. So we will be debiting Mohan in the correct entry. Mohan debit to bank. And here you can see that again the bank account is correctly written. So the previous method will not be followed here. So what will be the correct entry? I'm waiting for your answer. What will be the correct entry? Yes, tell me fast. What will be the correct entry? Which is incorrect? What is incorrect here? This is incorrect and this is correct. So what will be the correct entry? Yes, very good. So sales return will be credited. So the rectifying entry will be Mohan debit to sales return. So we have done two types of question. Question one, type 1 in which the complete entry was wrong. Complete entry. So if the complete entry is wrong, then the complete entry will be reverted and the correct entry will be merged with the reverted entry to get the rectified entry. First type. In second type, the complete entry is not wrong. Only one account is wrong, either debit account or the credit account. Then the account which is wrong will be reverted only. The account which is wrong will be reverted. Like here, sales return is wrongly debited, so it will be credited. And the other account which was supposed to be debited will be debited. So I hope I am clear with the topic.